Welcome
to the Sunday Stroll.
You right, everyone? Dancentral here, and welcome to episode 8 of the Sunday Stroll. Again, really enjoying the series. Hope you guys are too. Hope you enjoyed our guest on our last episode, and thank you for the comments that we did get from that. So, this week's question is one that I can't believe I haven't thought of sooner, really, because I was thinking, earlier about some new questions, and then it just sprung into my head. Yeah, great question. I'm really interested again, as always, to hear your ideas, people, and don't really know why I didn't think of it before. So it is, what are some of your favourite quotes from video games? Obviously, everyone's answers aren't going to be extensive. Mine aren't, that's for sure. There's going to be loads more than what I actually say. But these are some of the main ones that I thought of. I've also tried to make sure they're ones that pretty much everyone knows, because there are loads out there that you're going to know from some of your favourite games personally. But the thing is, a lot of other people might not know them because they might not be either interested in that game, or even aware of the game, or might not have ever played it before. Maybe on the Philips CDI, for example, do something from Burn Cycle where Soul Cutter's like, are you out of your mind, dearly? This is supposed to be a routine interrogation, not a massacre. If any of you have played Burn Cycle, you'll recognise that quote, but chances are you won't have. So although I'm quite impressed with myself actually for remembering that, because I didn't write it down. So yeah, a lot of you probably won't know that quote. So let's go to some that hopefully some of you will. So first one that I thought of then is the classic Mario quote that everybody knows. It's me, Mario. Hello, which he does on the start of Super Mario 64 as well. And also his other famous one, let's go. Not very good at that kind of accent, so I do apologise. But they're just quotes that obviously I've seen as well.
You right, everyone? Shock 16 back once again for the Sunday Stroll. Question of the week. This week, the question that's been thrown out is, what's your favourite quotes from video games? That's right, quotes. So I had a nice little think about this, and it appears that there is so many good quotes actually from video games. So yeah, I mean, easy picks would be like Duke Nukem, wouldn't it? But I'm expecting at least one person else in this video to say Duke Nukem. If not, we'll give him an honourable mention anyway. But yeah, he's got some great quotes, even though they are taken from famous movies. So yeah, quotes anyway. So the first one I'm going to go with is a quote that I really liked. I don't think it's original from the game. I'm sure it's actually from history, somewhere in history, something like that. But it became famous off this game, and that game is Fallout 3. And it's at the start when it's being narrated by Ron Perlman, and he just simply says, war never changes. And I think that's just a great quote, because like, even in a dystopian future after a nuclear fallout and everything like that, as long as the humanity, there's always going to be war. It's just the way it is. Do you know what I mean? There's always going to be people trying to kill each other, and that for me is just a great quote. War never changes. It never does change. I mean, you could say it changes in the way that technology advances and the way that we use different tactics and stuff like that. But in the end of the day, war is war. War never changes.
Another Mario related one that I found and I thought of as well is one of the ones that everyone sees that's like makes you think, oh come on, really? It's where you defeat a castle in Super Mario Brothers, and you get to the end, you defeat the big boss, and then you get the whole thank you Mario, but our princess is in another castle, and you're just like, seriously? For God's sake, seriously? So it's that famous one, thank you Mario, but our princess is in another castle.
Now the next quote that I'm going to go for is one of a game that I absolutely loved. Probably one of my best games of the year when it came out. Was it 2013? I think it did come out 2013. But yeah, that game is Far Cry 3, and the main bad guy is called Vars, and he does this great little speech to the main guy, the guy you play as, and he basically asks you if he ever told you what the definition of insanity was. And yeah, basically he's explaining the definition how it's like the insanity, the definition of insanity is someone doing the same thing over and over again and stuff like this. And he's going about it and he's saying how he's already killed you once, like, because he attempts to kill you once before he says this, and you're back again and now he's doing it again, and he's like, he's doing the same thing. That's the definition of insanity, but it's saying he's not insane even though he is insane. And then he just tops it off by saying the person that told him that, he actually killed the guy who told him that. So it's like, yeah, he's like trying to say he's not insane, but he is insane, and like this is the definition of insanity. Oh yeah, it's proper mad. I don't think I'm going to go down there because it's a bit enclosed and there's loads of flies about. I'm not into that fly game, So yeah, anyway, Vars from Far Cry 3 is my second choice. Have I ever told you the definition of insanity?
Hello everyone, Novabug here on Dancentral Sunday Stroll in glorious Aquadrome in Rickmansworth, and he questions favourite quotes in video games, and one of my favourites is Altered Beast, from the beginning of Altered Beast, when he says, "Rise from your grave." You know, as you're in stitches before you've even started playing the game. And yeah, sorry about that, some weird bloke sitting on a log. Anyway, so yeah, it was something that stuck with me, something that always stuck with me.
Hi there guys, so this is my Sunday stroll. I've come to the park to do my Sunday stroll today, and basically it's quotes from games, which is a fantastic topic really, so we like to all get involved, or get you all involved as well. So hold on a second. Rise from your grave. Weird. Anyway, so things like obviously Street Fighter with Are You Ken, and you know, little sayings. Fight the Fergan, is that how you say it? Street Fighter, I think, is classic for little quotes.
Look at this! Look! There's midges everywhere. Oh god, midges everywhere. Next one for my big quotes, famous quotes from video games. Time extension from Virtua Racer. There's something that's really, really exciting about it. I don't know what it is. It gets you really pumped up to go for the race. I'm not sure why. And yeah, you just you want to fucking, yeah, come on, get the next lap, get the next lap, get the next lap, and it's all hinges on that word. I think the change in the tune is the same as well, and the tune changes, or something like that. I'm just rambling now, rambling and walking. Sunday strolling.
So, my next Sunday stroll is basically Mortal Kombat. There's so many that sort of get over here and stuff like that, and I think Finish Him is probably the best one that I like. I think that's really funny, and yeah. So I mean, Mortal Kombat has got loads of, you know, different things.
Oh, some more famous quotes from video games. And one of the funniest ever, and I think one of the most memorable for me as well. Conker's Bad Fur Day on the N64. I'm just going to take a seat here because there's a fella coming towards me, so I'm just going to sit up just as he sit down. Get out of his way. Yeah, there's it's just brilliant quote. It's so surprising at the end. He gets to the point, the alien freezes, and he suddenly says something like,
Finish Him is probably the best one that I like.
Sorry, no, he doesn't say that. I think that might be Mortal Kombat. Odd. Anyway, no, he's talking about the alien comes in, freezes, and he goes, "What? What's happened? What's going on? The game's locked up." And it's so surprising and just hilarious at the time, because it is a mental madcap reference in game anyway. And then you've got the visual reference at the end, of course, to a Stanley Kubrick film, isn't it? The weird one, Clockwork Orange, that's it. It's just a really memorable moment. And certainly one of my favourite all-time quotes. Right, I'm going to go for a walk again, because it is, after all, the Sunday Stroll, isn't it? I'm strolling again. There's a geezer following me around. I'm getting a bit unnerved by him.
So my favourite moment in gaming, or my favourite quote in gaming, is from Uncharted 2. It's when Nathan and Eleanor are talking right at the end, and they're talking about Nathan's death being or Eleanor's potential death being a 4 out of 10. Go on and say about the Guardians like being an 8 out of 10. And then of course Eleanor, I think it's Eleanor, asked Nathan what would be a 10 out of 10. And the last moments of the film, or the game rather, he basically turns around and says, clowns. Best quote ever in a game.
Best self-monologuing episode. What episode? Quotes was Wild Dog in Time Crisis, Namco's Time Crisis. He says, since I have the girl and all, I'll press my luck. Well, he shouldn't have pressed his luck, should he? He's a silly boy, because Richard Miller hands him his arse on a plate.
Nova Bug?
That's it?
Growing up with the Unreal Tournament series as well, or the Unreal series in general, obviously one of the famous quotes on those games is "Monster Kill." Yeah, again, apologise for trying to do different voices and it actually doesn't work, but that was one on the Unreal Tournament games. And finally, I thought I would move over to some Nintendo 64 goodness, and thought of a classic one from The Legend of Zelda, Ocarina of Time, when I believe the little fairy called Navy, I believe it's called, flies around Link and says, hey, listen! So, again, I really do apologise about the really horrendous voices I've been using, that are nothing like what I'm trying to explain and the actual characters.
Now, the quote that I'm going to finish on is one of my all-time favourite quotes, and yeah, it's just famous throughout. If you've ever played this game, you probably know which one it's going to be, and that game is Mortal Kombat, and the classic quote has got to be Scorpion's "Get over here!" How can you not love that quote? It's so simple, it's so menacing. I mean, he throws that spear out, he pulls you in, he's telling you, get over here. No fucking about, he is the man. That is just such a memorable quote, along with Toasty. Don't matter where I film, does it? I get some stupid loud noise going on. I must pick better locations to film. I thought I'd film here because it's somewhere new, and yeah, it's quite noisy, because as you can probably hear, there's a bit of a road going on by there, there's a campsite over there, probably people looking at me and Ted's thinking, why is that fucker filming? But yeah, anyway, so yeah, we're going to end on that one. Awesome quote from an awesome dude, an awesome badass, and that is Scorpion from Mortal Kombat. Get over here! So this has been the Sunday Stroll. I've been Shock16. I'll see you in next vid. Bye bye!
Like I said, I could have used some Philips CDI quotes, but again, you're not going to understand, really, a lot of you, what they were from. I know Footloose 20005, one of my really good friends as well, who's followed my channel from the beginning, probably will know a lot of them, as well as, obviously, the awesome Infected Flinch, Dave. But other than that, you probably won't. I mean, the other one I could say, which you guys may know, is obviously from Mystic Medway. Hurry, 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 step right up, that's it, come a little closer. And then he goes on, he basically insults you throughout the whole game. It's like a shooting game in a shooting gallery. And then there's also a sequel that was done as well on a roller coaster, where there's a lot of quotes on that game, like, "Oh, stop that crying, oh, I'll really give you something to cry about. Hey, I'm not the one who wanted kids, you did." You have to, I said it goes in your mouth, not on your face. So only Philips CDI players will really know. So there we go. I'm going to stop before I get too carried away with quotes, because there are too many out there to even begin to go through. Hope you enjoy this one, and yeah, I will see you next Sunday for episode 9, and then we've got episode 10, and then yeah, we're going to celebrate with a big finale episode, and then that'll be it for season 1. And then, like I said, depending on demand, we may suddenly come back and surprise you all for season 2, but that will depend on popularity and demand. So thank you very much, everybody. I've been Dan Central, and we'll see you next Sunday. For now, take it easy. And no, do you know what? I'll leave you with another quote. This is a quote that's from, I've just thought of one, but this is a quote from Escape from Cyber City, a great game on the Philips CDI. This'll shoot the lips from a cockroach. Now, get to the train and blow the Guardian's lights out. And with that, I will leave you.